Right, hello, and welcome to yet another deck demo. Today we're going to be looking at Anyfin Paladin. I'm joined today by Tehl from Topdeck Kings. Tehl, how are you doing?
That's it. I'm doing well.
I seem to have a problem with intros these days. I don't know if you've listened to any of the recent episodes of the podcast, but I don't think I've got that intro right at any point for the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's getting bad, man. It's getting bad. All right. Well, before I stumble over my words once more, let's have a little look at the deck, and you can give us a bit of a rundown.
Sure.
Right. I've got it open on my screen now. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
All right. So basically, this is the Anything Can Happen Paladin. It basically tries to trade in and clear the board using Murlocs, using Wild Pyromancer equality, using Consecration equality. The only difference is a lot of lists that have been played have used Doomsayer and Acolyte of Pain. A lot of people like this for clearing. I don't know. I am not 100% sold on those card choices, and the list that we were playing with for a little while was included Muster for Battles and Shielded Minibots instead, so that you can kind of start to stabilize and like have the same early game that a lot of other mid-range paladins have. In addition, you still have the little 2-drop Murloc, the Bluegill Warriors.
Yeah.
Sorry, losing the cards. And your Murloc War Leaders, your old Murkai you can kind of combo these off a little bit, take a Bluegill Warrior and drop a Murloc War Leader and trade into something that has 4 health in the early game. You can take your old Murkai and your Murloc War Leader on turn 6 and attack in with a 5/5, I believe it becomes. You're kind of using stuff like that to trade into bigger minions in the middle game. And then in the late game, you start clearing board and using stuff like the Equality Consecrate that we mentioned earlier. You can kind of hold down the fort with your Aldor Peacekeepers and try and keep them from getting too many big spicy minions down. Another difference that we have in our list is that our Anything Can Happen sometimes is a win condition and sometimes is we're going to charge off and win the game. In fact, a lot of times it is. But we wanted to make it to where you could get a value Anything Can Happen as soon as it became available to you. So we were playing Murloc Knights in the list, so that on turn 6 you can start making other Murlocs, and by the time turn 10 rolls around, a lot of times you've already had enough Murlocs to get a full board of Murlocs down. In addition, there are times that you can clear the board and then just Murloc Knight hero power on 6. If they can't deal with it, hero power on 7, etc. And sometimes you don't even need the Anything Can Happen. Sometimes you just lock down the board and win the game before you get to Anything turn. So, I mean, it definitely relies on the Anything Can Happen for the most part to win the game, but you can keep minions down. I'm a kind of person that really likes to play on the board. I don't like to rely on big board clears and having to have Equality Consecrate to win the game. I like to have stuff down and make trades. And this also lets you, with the Muster for Battles, get your value Solemn Vigil down in the early game too. The other list was running basically you had to have the Solemn Vigil in your hand when you Equality Consecrated so that you could draw the cards then. Now we can get a value Solemn Vigil down. Maybe we only play it for 2 or something on turn 4 or whatever, but we still get to draw 2 cards for 2. And a lot of times with Muster, we could trade 3 guys into a piloted shredder if we needed to, and then play Solemn Vigil for 1, and then draw into another Solemn Vigil and play it for 1, and stuff like that. So you get some early and mid-game card draw and some kind of cool value plays in the deck too. It's not a super boring play off the board control deck like the ones that people were running. So
I can see where your heart normally lies. Then you're more of a mid-range kind of guy in general, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd say I'm more of a mid-range kind of guy. I just like to keep going. I don't like waiting. I like to do stuff every turn. This is the Anyfin list that does stuff every turn.
All right, let's get into some games and see how we do.
Nice.
As I have been incredibly busy recently, I am at the lofty heights of rank 17. But I am.
I can tell you've been working on it. I'm ranked 23 on my EU account, and I haven't even played this month. We're pretty close.
It is scarily close. Okay,
I bet I could catch you if we both started playing at the same time.
I reckon you probably could.
And you
as
were
well.
playing Freeze Mage, and I was playing the Shih Tzu deck that I have built over here.
Alrighty, I'm guessing out of this hand, do I keep the Outdoor Peacekeeper for a tempo turn 3 play, or do I toss him as well?
You could probably keep the Aldor. Like, we gotta think about what he's gonna play. He's probably gonna have, if he's Freeze Mage, or if he's Tempo Mage, he's probably gonna have Mana Worm into something that might be able to stall out a Mana Worm, and it would trade efficiently into it.
Okay.
I do think we keep Bluegill. Maybe we find some synergy with it. It's always good to have Bluegill because he kind of just acts as a 2 mana ping for 2 and comes back later, obviously, with that. But I don't think we want Solemn yet.
Yeah, okay.
So I would keep the other 2.
Alright, we'll keep the other 2, and we've got back it on Murkai. It's pretty good. So I guess you want your Murlocs in the early game. That's what you want. You want to get the use out of them.
Yeah.
Sort of in the early game so that when your anything can happen, happens. Although we've drawn it on turn 1, which isn't the greatest. But,
yeah.
It means it's good to go.
We'll be okay.
Okay, so I guess we just bluegill that fella there. Was that what we want to be doing, or do we?
Yeah, why not? That seems like a fine play. That's another thing. Like, if he has Mirror Entity or something like that, it's not super devastating against us. I mean, it wouldn't be great, but I mean, we don't really have anything that's that big and beefy. The only thing we have to worry about is like a old Murkai or something like that. If there get to be a bunch of Murlocs down on the board.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of. I don't know. I mean, we could get the value Aldor here.
Well, it might give him a 3
into another Aldor.
Yeah, we might be giving him a 3/3 if we play the Aldor here.
We could play off curve and give him a Pyromancer, but the only thing about the Pyromancer is he can ping for 2 now, which means that he can just value ping that.
Yeah, he's just gonna kill it.
But he's gonna value ping and probably trade the Fallen Hero, so either way, it's not ideal.
We probably need to, well... Yeah, if we play the Peacekeeper, he at least has to trade something into it.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, granted, he could fall into a Frostbolt or something like that, but we also have old Murkai to follow it up next turn and get a good trade on his 3/2.
Oh, so. It's not Mirror Entity anyway, so that worked out quite well. Now he just gets to ping and trade anyway, but, you know, it could have been worse.
Yeah, but now we're a little bit afraid that he has Counterspell or something that could be even more devastating. Ah, that's kind of a bummer.
Okay, so I guess we use old Murkai here.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and take that thing out. We don't want him pinging us in the face for 2 every turn. Get that out of the way.
Oh, it's Duplicate. That's interesting.
Okay, well, we have good value Consecration on those if he just drops 2 of those next turn.
That would be nice.
Flame King.
That's no good.
We still have a good value Minibot here, or we could True Silver that down.
No, Minibot's pretty good.
I would say Minibot seems pretty strong here, because I mean, even if he pings it or casts a spell, like we're draining resources from him, and we could always True Silver later.
Yeah, I think the Minibot's better. It contests the board quite well, and we can Dude as well and get some other.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not much point in playing the Pyromancer, even though we have Consecrate in hand. Well, I suppose maybe we could have done actually because we got. Oh no, because he'll just ping it. No, there's no point playing the Pyromancer into this.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as he has that ping for 2 up, or has the other one of those in his hand to where he could ping for 2.
That was interesting.
I do think we need to get rid of that, dude.
Yeah, we do.
So that's got to be True Silvered away. I've heard that in Tempo Mage that Flame Wakers can get out of control.
I have noticed this. Joe's been doing nothing but play Tempo Mage for the last like 3 weeks or so, so he would be the expert, but sadly he's not with us tonight. He's poor old Joe's had a long week at work and he's feeling a little bit tired.
Now we're kind of setting up for a, well, it depends on what happens here, but we have minions down.
You thinking Solemn Vigil type thing?
If we could get a Solemn Vigil thing going on here. Wow, this is a weird deck. He's got some kind of like value tempo mage thing going on here.
He's probably just rank 17 mage, to be honest.
That is true. We are in the dumpster ranks. Let's see. So if we kill that, we play it for 4. We could Solemn Vigil. Maybe we do that just to draw cards and keep the thing going and play. Well, we probably draw the card first and see what we get, but probably play the War Leader.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll kill this fellow right here. Bring that down to 4. Draw ourselves some cards. Lay on hand. So that's more card draw. There's another War Leader. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, if we end up playing Murlocs on curve, then we already have War Leader who's about to die, probably. The 2-1 charge and the 2-4 charge. We've already got a pretty healthy one. After that second War Leader, we'll have an even healthier one. I don't think we're, like, getting close to lethal range at all yet.
No, because we
haven't really done any base damage yet, but we do have a pretty beefy turn 8, or turn 10 Anyfin. But with as weird as his deck is going, there's probably a pretty solid chance that he's going to have some kind of Flame Strike shenanigans going on.
Okay, it's an interesting
card draw here, and just lay on hands here and draw some cards and gain some life and kind of let him extend into a big... Maybe we could draw into one of our equalities and see if he plays some more minions.
We're kind of hoping for equality then, which I suppose is what, 3 in... It's a 1 in 3 chance of no, it's not. My maths is terrible. That's not right. If we had 9 cards left, it would be a 1 in 3 chance. We got a 1 in 6 chance. Right.
1 in 6, 1 in 5, somewhere around there. Because we'll only have 14 cards left in the deck after we draw.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them as well. We've drawn another Consecrate.
Oh, it's a 2 and 14. Okay. That's fine. We can just stall a while.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing okay. We've got the heal bot as well. Plus, we're now holding double Consecrate, which may be helpful.
Finally, a second chance. Knowledge is power, and I know a lot.
Now would be the time we want to draw the equality, because he did right what we wanted him to. He's extended into our board here.
Come on, equality. Nope, Murloc Knight. Well, I suppose we can play that. Get some value. And then we can muster as well.
And just get some stuff down on the board?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a terrible play.
But
maybe he'll make some trades. He's not threatening any kind of serious damage here. 3, 6, 9. I'm trying to think if double fireball. Double fireball could be a problem. I don't know if we play around double fireball. I don't know if we can play around double fireball.
No, we've got no way of clearing his stuff. Because we can Murloc Knight, Hero Power, and Muster, but I mean, it might get him to blow some AOE, which will be good if anything can happen at some point.
Yeah.
And what are our other options? Oh, I suppose we could Murloc War Leader, Murloc Knight, and Hero Power.
Oh yeah, that seems fancier.
Well, let's see what we get out of the Murloc Knight first. If we get a charge, then maybe we want to. Ooh. Okay, let's.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's buff our Murloc Knights.
Now he has to deal with Murloc War Leader.
Let's see what he does. I mean, if he's got a Flame Strike, it just wipes everything out, but that's fine too.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot of resources used for that. That's good for us.
Yeah, that is pretty good for us.
Ah, where is that equality? Well, we can clear with a Consecrate now. Well, Consecrate and Muster we can clear with. We've also got Keeper.
I think we could also clear with a value Anyfin. We have the 2/1 charge that died and the 2/4 charge that died, and both of those will get buffs. Didn't we have another war leader that died?
Yeah, we've got a war leader that died. There's one on board.
So that's an option. I don't know if we want to do that yet. I think clearing with the Consecrate might be better.
Yeah, I'm thinking
and that would let us 4, 7.
We can heal
I
bot.
want a heal bot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking heal botting might be the right thing here.
Okay, so we want to. That means we're not clearing, but
I think the life gain's more important.
okay.
We can clear it next turn.
Yeah, of course we can.
We got lots of time.
And he's definitely starting to
do a
slow
lot
down.
of card draw. Yeah. Now we've got a good Consecrate here.
I might muster first in case that's counterspell.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, muster's not particularly useful here.
Okay. That is fine, though.
Now we can take our sheep into his 3/3. I wonder if that'll be a duplicate again. Oh, that would have been sweet if that was another duplicate.
Yeah, that would have been amazing. Just give him a load of. I mean, it could be. Oh, let's find out. I just realised I should have weaponed that down. Although to be fair, I kind of don't necessarily want a lot of things on the
Probably
board.
just as much of a resource as our little dude. See, now we're in like kind of another little awkward situation where we just like want him to play a minion so that we can trade everything in to where we can get our Anyfin down.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna try and clear, which is good because we kind of want him to. Wonderful draw our equality here now.
Looks like we're destined to never draw the equality. we can't really trade our guys in either. I guess we need to True Silver down his Flamewaker.
We do have for Keeper, let us do it. Keeper. No, that doesn't help.
Or what? Use the Keeper to try to kill our guys on his 0/2s.
No, I don't think that's probably not worth it. I would say you should probably just keep her up and like take out his guys and take out the Flamewaker with True Silver.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Keeper Voldemort, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
We're okay. We don't need to make the best lines of play here.
Too many keepers in Paladin. I didn't dude either. Whoops. Too many keepers in Paladin these days.
Well,
Actually, not duding is really not the end of the world. Like I say, kind of want to start. Anything can happen at some point. Well, there's a good keeper target. I'm glad we didn't keep it now.
now we draw the equality. Now that we have something we want a Peacekeeper.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I think we still keep her that, and we'll just start going face. We may never get to play anything. We might have to do it just to do it at some point. I would have taken a guy into that probably.
Oh, really?
Just because we kind of want to clear our board anyways for anything.
This is true, but I think we're just kind of so far ahead
we
at the
can just
moment.
value him out now.
That,
See,
yeah, we've got
this is what I
ball
was saying
control.
before. We can just win without playing anything sometimes.
Like, obviously, we got too many fins in hand, so it doesn't really matter. But if we didn't, it's like, well, we'd keep with this line of play because the only thing that would wreck us would be Flame Strike, and then, well, we'd anyfin and win the game.
Do we want to anyfin here just because we can? I think it might be lethal. I don't know. It depends on which ones we get, kind of.
Yeah, we've not really got another play, but I think we should be all right. Yeah, that's lethal. Actually, this might be Ice Block. So
Yeah, it
hang
might
on.
be Ice Block. So we
Okay,
probably
so-
want to play around that. 3. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, it's not
I
nice,
wonder what
but
that last secret
we're all
was.
good. What
Spellbender?
could it have been? Could it have been a spellbender? Yeah, it could have been a spellbender. I didn't play any targeted spells. Do I keep the bluegill? Obviously I keep the bluegill. Do I keep Old
Yes, we keep
Murkai?
the bluegill. Probably not Old Murkai.
Maybe if we were in the
Bluegill's not
coin.
particularly great here either, but I mean, you'd keep it just to have something down, but it doesn't pair well into like Acolyte and Armorsmith and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Neither does mustard for battle.
No, Mustard isn't so good with those either. It's better now. It's with the Murloc. If he doesn't play anything here. Yeah, I think you bluegill face here because now if he plays Acolyte or Armorsmith here, then we can take it out with the Murloc Warleader.
That is
Well,
very
with the
true.
buff from the Murloc Warleader. Yeah, that seems
Nice. Perfect. Solid play. Solid play. It's that forward thinking. We're doing it. We're doing it. Thinking
wonder-
turns ahead.
good. I wonder, if he doesn't kill Bluegill here, if we keeper it, does it become a 3/3 and then still get the buff?
What if we keep the bluegill?
Yeah.
It'll get +2, so yeah, it'll become a 3/1 if we keepered it.
So it'll become a 3/3. So could we keeper? If we keeper the bluegill and then attack into the unstable ghoul, then we get to with the 3/3. Then we get to keep all of our guys, right?
Well, no, because the bluegill still only has 1 health. It's not gonna. Oh, I see what you mean. Keeper of Alderman.
Yeah, because that'll set its attack and health to 3, which will take
Oh, I
it
see.
to.
Yeah. No. That's good. Yeah, it'll then get the buff. Sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fantastic play. There we go.
Well, and then take the 3/3 into it, and then everything stays alive, and we get to go face for 5.
Well, the 3/3 will become a 3/1, but I suppose that's not actually that big a deal against Warrior, so we might as well. Well, I suppose he might have a whirlwind effect, but we get to go to face for 5. Oh, I mean, I was thinking of putting the 5/3 into it so that I'd have a 3/2,
That makes sense.
A
and that would
5/2
protect us from whirlwinds and
and
stuff
a
like
3/3.
that. Wow.
But okay.
That's how you win quickly.
Okay.
The turn 2 bluegill warrior to the face. Turn 3 bluegill warrior to the face.
Wow.
Turn 4
Sometimes
bluegill warrior to the face.
Murlocs are just too much. I'm going to keep the bluegill and the Murloc Warleader here.
It worked pretty well last time.
Yep. It's another warrior. Is it the same one? That would be amusing. No, it's not. Okay.
It would be. It would be awesome if we won the same way. It's the same hand, like exactly.
He would just quit Hearthstone forever.
Oh man, is this gonna go exactly the same way as the last game?
I don't know, but let's see what happens. Come on. Armor Smith. It. No, we had the fiery Winax. I guess we just do now. There's no point in playing the Murloc Warleader into his
Yeah, I agree. Just
into his War Axe. Oh, it could have been amazing. It could have happened again.
And he probably won't kill the dude, which means that we could just keeper it and go face next turn.
Yep.
Which means that dude will be responsible for 6 damage. Like, granted, he's just gonna die from the fiery War Axe, but at least we're putting pressure on with him.
Yeah.
doing
I'm
something.
happy. Essentially, we just played a 4-drop that did 6 damage to face and put a 3/4 on the board. That's pretty good.
Oh, good old Sludge Belcher.
Yeah.
Always getting work done.
That he is. Okay, this is interesting. We could True Silver and hit it. Warrior's not going to heal his minion up, so it would be left as a 3/1. What that does for us, though, I don't know. Actually, no, we'd kill it. No, we don't want to kill it, because then that leaves our...
Guy is
R3.
a 3/1. But
He
I
then just
wonder if
kills it.
it's worth it.
Well, just to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've not really got another play apart from the Murloc War Leader and Dude. I suppose we could do that.
Murloc War Leader dude seems fine. It's mana efficient.
Yeah, let's do that and then pass. Actually, maybe I should have attacked.
No, I don't think you do now because he'll probably take out the Murloc War Leader, which will leave us with a good way to deal with his board. Maybe we could get some kind of Consecrate action going. Maybe he'll play another kind of Dartly minion here. Because you're not going to get a lot of value out of the Consecrate against Warrior.
Yeah, so you think this might just be a good Consecrate? I mean, we've got Muster now.
Kind of wondered. Yeah, Muster seems better now.
Also, True Silver Dude is pretty good.
I think I like Muster better. It just seems so much cleaner.
Okay. And I take it we're using the Dude and our face to
Yeah, take
to
out
remove
the
the
3/2
Belcher.
and then take out the token with the thing, and then we get to keep a 3/3 and 4 dudes. Like, that's a pretty good board.
That is. I like it. I like it a lot.
If we could draw this into a brawl, that would be pretty sweet. That'd be a very
Get a
good
brawl
value
out of
brawl.
That would be amazing.
Oh,
Oh, he's carrying the whirlwind.
oh wow. That'll happen.
Oh well. But like you said, you said this deck does quite well against sort of slow.
Yeah, and we can dawdle for forever with this deck. I mean, as long as he's not presenting any real threats, like, and we get to keep going face and dawdling around, like, we'll just
Yeah.
keep doing that.
We can keep the armor off him, which is good. Chip him down really, really slowly. Although we've played a War Leader and
That's interesting. So,
okay, we've got the True Silver, and we can deal with it with that. Or we've got the Consecrate. The
I feel like
Consecrate
the
is
Consecrate's better, because this is probably the only time he'll have 3 minions down. So we could take the mini bot and the 3/2 into it and consecrate the board.
and then just Murloc Knight, but then he hasn't played
I'd
Death Spot yet.
probably go face with your weapon and then get a fresh True Silver up.
Okay.
Weapon ready.
Not in my house.
Or you could True Silver it first. I think going face with the one attack weapon before you True Silver is probably better.
Yeah.
The only downside to that is Harrison Jones, but if he had that, then he would have done it when we had the 4 attack
he would have
4
drawn
durability weapon up.
all the cards. Wow, they actually hit for 8. Boombots always hit for 8.
Yup, yes they do.
In a world where they hit for between 2 and 8, they will
And now
always...
this turn we'll probably get Murloc Knight down and get us some Murlocs for our Anyfin.
Take the hit.
We'll probably end up, if we can keep the Murloc Knight alive for 2 turns, which we probably can't, but yes.
Yeah,
no.
so we can Solemn Vigil
Yes.
as well, so we're going to do that first.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Cool.
Take our face into that. Yeah, I was doing the math as you were, and you beat me to
I
it.
was like, can we do this for free? Well, not for free, but can we do it? Okay, there's a Murloc War Leader, that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. Hello, Bluegill. How are you doing?
Nice.
Alright, so that's going to be 2 Bluegills dead, and we're about to play a second Murloc War Leader. We're looking good. We're looking good for the burst.
And a Murloc Knight.
And a Murloc Knight as well, yeah. We haven't played Old Murkai yet, though.
No. Oh, but now we're about to.
Okay, I'm thinking Dude, War Leader, Old Murkai, and just do loads of damage to his face.
Yeah, I think that's probably the strategy. Those seem pretty good together. Wow, we got a lot of burst now. All of a sudden, this could be a very easy or a quick win against Control Warrior. Maybe an argument to not hero powering next turn or that turn, but
yeah,
it
that's
seems
true.
fun.
Do I want to? I suppose I can do. No,
You
I
can
can
hold
do.
it.
Yeah, I can do the 4 damage next turn if I want to.
Yeah. Brawl.
Perfect.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Well, he might play a Belcher as well. Let's see. Let's
If he
see.
plays Belcher too, then he's got to take that out. I know you're gonna take that out. You gonna shield slam it? This will be unfortunate for you. I wonder if we have lethal.
19
Again.
damage. Well, he just brawled. I think whether we have lethal or not, given the cards in our hand, this is a good anything turn anyway.
It's a very value anything, and it might be lethal. It's pretty close.
Yeah,
Two charges.
That's definitely lethal. Wow.
I like
is
that we're not
so
keeping
much
track of it
damage.
at all and just guessing.
Well, no. We made an executive decision that
Yep.
whether it was lethal or not, he just played a brawl. It was our best possible turn, and it also happened to be lethal. So I'm sure there are
For
people
the
out there
listeners
that
at home, keep track of the Murlocs that died.
yeah, yes, please.
It's usually the best way to go.
I'm sure there are players at home that are thinking, well, I could see that was lethal instantly because look at that ridiculous damage, but we got there in the end. We made the right plays. We just might not have quite gone the right way about it. Thanks for watching. Tehl and I both do Hearthstone podcasts if you're interested. There'll be links to both of them in the description. Ours is the Unstable Portal and Tehl does Topdeck Kings. Check them both out, they're brilliant. If you enjoyed the video, please click that like button and subscribe for more content. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon.